What's up, Crease fam? Back again. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 12. My name's Trey. I'm back again. My man Casita. What's up, Casita?
Chilling, baby. What's going on with you?
Same old, same old. Yeah, pick up anything this weekend?
Nah, man. Elmeter took its toll this week, so definitely struck out on a couple of things. Some things we'll talk about later on the episode, but it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. So
yeah, I hear that. How's everything else going?
man, everything's cool, dog. Just living my life on quarantine things, man. Quarantine things.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking this weekend how ready I am for sneaker events. I'm ready to go to sneaker events. That's one thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, man, we can get an expo popping around, but I don't know how they're gonna do the expo with 6 foot of distance between everybody, but they'll figure it out one way or another.
No, I don't have it in me yet. I still don't have it in me to even do it yet, but I've started craving it big time this weekend.
Oh yeah, I need to cop some things. So hopefully some people got some good stuff out there, and hopefully they have it in the size 12. I need that.
Gotcha. Right. Feel that. But yeah, my L meter was fairly silent this weekend. I didn't try for too much, to be honest. I regret not going for some stuff we're going to talk about later. But on Kith, I got the 11 lows just because I want to see him in person. So I'll probably just give them back to somebody for retail. But I did pick up the 11 lows. So other than that, do you want to start off with kicks of the day?
Kicks of the day, yeah, for sure.
Let's do it.
Man, nothing crazy. Oh, yeah,
crazy.
Display. We get a new display, so
big five display. That display is primo.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it took me all week to do it, but this week I'm gonna do the Neon Soul Air Max 97s. This was part of the Vote Forward 2018 Air Max Day release. So these are not the ones I originally wanted. I wanted the Shanghai's 97s, the ones with the puffy cloud type of deal, but I did cop these. These were the second on my list, and I actually voted for these, which is probably why I got them instead of getting the Shanghai's. Favorite part about the shoe is the reflective speckled laces. They look really great on pictures, and so is the silver on here as well. It's also reflective, and so is the swoosh. So it's a reflective, all 3M. So aside from that, this is one of the 2 pairs of 97s that I own. The insole is also says Ciao. Shout out to my Korean brothers and sisters. I appreciate this one. So yeah, man, this is my kick of the day.
I also voted for that one when they on the sneakers, or when all that popped up. That was so tight. Those were definitely my number one on the list, and I did not get those. However, I have been seeing some fairly decent prices for them, so I think that might be one I have to come back around for, because those are big heaters. But I love those. The second I saw those, I was like, those are my favorite 97s I've ever seen.
Hey, that was quick, bro.
Sure.
That's a big toll, man. I still have my silver bullets as my favorite.
I knew you'd say those are the most popular for sure. Not for me. That's too much silver. All right, so for mine, you definitely inspired me a little bit last week with pulling out a new pair and everything. So I wanted to do this. By the time y'all are seeing this, there may be something else you'll be able to see. But yeah, I am going to pull out a pair I'm keeping. So it's going to be the St. John's Dunk Low University Red and White. Y'all been seeing this a ton. So you can go back and check out the mail call on these. You can really see we went into full detail on these, but super fire shoe. Love the leather on them. I'm really looking forward to rocking this pair. So not much else to say on them. Y'all know the whole story on them. We've been updating you for weeks and weeks, but I got one of the pack, so I'm very content with what I got for sure.
Great cop.
So that's my day, bro. Very, very chill, very basic this week.
Yeah, those are definitely street heaters. Those are definitely going to turn some heads whenever you wear them.
Yep. Big looking forward to those. So we'll move right on into fresh out the box. So our boy Hiroshi, he's coming out with the Air Jordan 3. We're supposed to be seeing the Air Jordan 3 fragment collab. So everybody knows the big Jordan 1 that came out years ago. definitely one of the bigger collabs of all time. Probably one of my favorites of all time as well for the Jordan brand line. Super popular. What do you think about the Jordan 3?
I think it's a great silhouette for it. He did also have a different pair, part of the 10 collection that was supposed to be in collaboration with Virgil whenever they did the original release of the 10. But with this pair, I do kind of like it with the all-white upper, the black midsole, and then, of course, the fragment stamps across the heel tab on the back, and then also on the back heel tab. Of course, I think that's the best placement for it, of course, like taking over the whole back heel tab. Even though it is a very basic looking shoe, I do see it doing fairly well. Anytime you put fragment on anything, it's probably going to be automatic sellout. So I'm looking forward to them. I will be trying for these.
I completely agree. I think, you mentioned like last week or 2 weeks ago, like the Royal Blue threes didn't hit, right? And then it's like switch up the colorway a little bit, throw the fragment on there, and bang, it's going to sell out. So,
well, I mean, this one hardly has any elephant print on it, so
elephant on this one, yeah. Just as far as using the blue and the black and the white, though, I mean, it's, for the most part, I love it though. I mean, this is something I'm for sure going to try for. Everybody's going to try for this, so I don't expect my chances to be too great, but yeah, super dope shoe, super fire.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be something to definitely keep your eye out on for. So I will be doing my best to definitely try to get those.
I mean, like I saw the Sakai too. That was big flames, lots of flames on the Sakais.
Yeah, the Sakai LDV. I think honestly those are better than the threes.
I think you're right.
Some people will probably pull my neck for that one, but yeah, man, the LDV waffle, Sakai, Fragment, collaborate. That's a huge collab, but yeah, if I had to compare that one to that one, I would probably take the waffles. But the waffles are just a rumor too. I think the frags actually will be closer to a release date than the LDV waffles. He might have just done a one-of-one type of collab to, just keep something.
I would do so many one-of-ones. I would have lots of ones.
So many bespokes, just
right.
Yeah, towers of bespokes.
Do the waffles take over, the Sakais take over the ones?
No, hell no, definitely not. No, they're a fun pair of shoes to wear. I think they're a little bit more. No, they don't have the same respect value, but they're a newcomer that is gaining respect very quickly. I would say that a lot of people do see that, and all the colorways that they release on those LDV waffles have been going for double, triple the money of the original release. So I think a lot of people really do care about the shoe, even though it does stick out like a sore thumb. So
yeah, no, I agree. No, the waffles are something I need to get in my collection, and hope that's my first one. But we can move on. You want to let us know about some Yeezy might be coming back out with?
Yeah, more rumors, man. So Adidas has planned on retroing the bread colorway of the Yeezy 350 V2s. Should be releasing this holiday season. This colorway is probably one of the more coveted colorways. I mean, the bread colorway altogether is highly coveted. Whichever brand you look at, most brands have tried to imitate it, but nobody can ever do it as right as Nike or Jordan. But with Yeezy, of course, yeah, always try to jump over the jump, man. That was his standard. So
slap it on there. Yeah, he had to slap it on one of his too.
Yeah, but I would be looking forward to these. I don't know. Pirate Blacks to me will always be the best, but the breads are not bad. Who doesn't like a pair of breads during the holiday season? And this again is one of the more highly respected colorways of the 350 line. The 350s, man, they're becoming dead really quick. They got new colorways every week, so.
Yeah, they're dying, and they have had colorways coming every week, and they've done that for the past 4 years, and we keep saying they're gonna die, and I don't know. It's one of those shoes that they're just gonna keep selling, and they're gonna keep making just because it's so comfortable, and you can mess them up, and people don't seem to care as much about messing them up. And I think if anything, the Ultra Boost took a big hit because they keep coming out with those, because the Ultra Boost I feel like is a more comfortable shoe, but people just see the name Yeezy and they like how it looks, so they definitely are gonna keep rolling those out. As far as the bread colorway coming out in 2020, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Resale, I think you said you have here at $750 as of this weekend.
Yeah.
This past weekend. Are we looking at everybody trying to get rid of them before the holiday, or are we looking at boosting them up?
Nah, definitely not. People are going to be dropping these in price, trying to get what they can right now. There's no telling how many pairs are going to be in circulation come this holiday, but, whenever they re-release something that is, wanted by the masses, most people try to get rid of the stock that they already have. That way, they don't want to compete with the brick and mortars or the foot sites or anything of the sort. So, that's what I'll be looking forward to. I see a lot of people getting rid of their pairs now. Try to get as much as possible.
If you got a size 12 and you want to let it go for the low,
I do 13s. So in Adidas.
So lastly on this topic, Kanye's looking like he wants to get in the office, right? So if Kanye kicks his feet up on the Oval Office desk, which kicks you want to see? What do you want to see him rock?
750s.
50s, okay.
Yeah, no questions asked. I mean, if he was gonna go back, if he could choose whatever pair, I would probably say some ones, some net ones, some ones, yeah. Or the Zens. The Zens
the Kanye I want for president is definitely rocking Nike, the first couple generations of the Nike line. But nowadays, if Kanye kicks his feet up, I think I'd probably be. And this is just because I would love to see it if he had a pair of foam runners on, bro, and he just hopped up there and bro, and he's just out there just making executive decisions.
It's some slides.
Yeah, it's some slides. So, whew, that would be wild. So that would be a sight to see. I'd be interested in that, but. Everybody needs to go vote. Everybody go vote this November.
Absolutely. Yeah, make sure that your voice is heard and go out there and vote. Exercise your civic duty as a U.S. citizen. Definitely. What we got up next? What's the last thing?
Yeah. Two OGs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got the two OGs. OG meets OG with this Reebok Adidas mashup. It's a Reebok question. It's a Reebok question mid that is inspired by James Harden. So unbeknownst to most, it's that Reebok is actually owned by Adidas. They got to keep their entity as a name, but Adidas does handle their day-to-day and financial operations. So which is why it's not like James flip-flopping from one brand to another. Like he did Nike to Adidas, but this colorway is really dope. The only thing that's really James Harden about it is going to be the James Harden logo on the back heel. Aside from that, it does look like, honestly, it looks like a black cement 3 to me, if you kind of look at it. But it's Allen Iverson's ode to James Harden, or is it vice versa? Is it James Harden's ode to Iverson?
Right. It's just like a tuxedo low. It's a really cool colorway, very basic. Like I do like the Harden logo on the back of it, but I do wish they did a little bit more. I think using the two different brands and as prominent James is with 3 stripes with Adidas, although they are one within each other, I would like to see a little bit more effort. Obviously, I think the rope laces, the dashed rope laces are really nice. Gives it a cool little hit. But other than that, like you said, the basic colorway is. It is what it is. This will be one I'll probably be looking for, to be honest with you. I've been looking at a lot of the questions. We had the Bubba Chucks last week. We've been mentioning them as we go last couple of months, but this is a really cool collab. To AI's an OG for sure. James is, he's a vet and he'll be an OG for sure. Go Rockets in these play.
Who you got 1v1? So who you got 1v1?
I mean, strictly off size alone. I got James.
A game to 7. Who you got?
No, I'm taking James Harden, bro. He's bigger. He's a little bit stronger. There's going to be zero defense regardless. So, it's just who's going to get 7 buckets, and I'm going to take James being however tall he is, 6'5", 6'6", whatever he is, compared to a little bit smaller Allen Iverson. How about you?
Somebody's coming for you.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Somebody's coming for it.
AI? You taking AI?
Oh man, AI is gonna give them all the business, dog. It's easy, does it? We seen them do it. It's even better.
James might not even try on defense, but the whole point is that if he gets the ball, good luck, bro. Good luck.
Step back. What 3?
Yeah, but if he's not there guarding him, then you can step back all you want. James is gonna just whack on him all day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, James. You see James just doing nothing but step back.
I thought you were referring to Ty Lue, but nah. When he stepped over Ty Lue, but nah, James won't even need to step back. That's what I'm saying. He got size on him, so I give James just the edge by a little bit. But Allen Iverson's all-time great. I'm a huge Allen Iverson fan, so no shade at all. But I see you say what you have to say.
I'm just saying, AI blocked Yao Ming. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? So
anything is possible.
Shout out KD. Man. I definitely I can see AI taking them the whole way to 7. So
yeah, sure. I mean, it's a great matchup. I don't really care. They're both really good. They're both all-timers, so they're both Hall of Fame in my eyes. Really cool. The box also comes with both logos on it, which I think, we're box guys. So I think that's a pretty cool feature. But are you going to buy these? Are these something you're going to look at?
Yeah. I'll definitely check the radar. I'm going to see how these go. I really wanted the Bubba Chucks. I think those would have been better in my collection. But, beggars can't be choosers, So, if it presents itself to me, I will try to cop.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. So we can move on over to order confirmed. I think the first thing we got here is going to be our Jordan 1 Retro Light Smoke Gray. So this shoe got real hot these last couple of days. Went crazy over the weekend. What's your take on this iteration of the Jordan 1?
Oh, man. These are the, I dare say the Fugazi unions, like fake union vibes. But I mean, the Union LA color blocking scheme is really nice. A lot of people are taking a nice turn to it. Yeah, like you said, they got hot within the last couple of days. A lot of foot sites got them. A lot of brick and mortar stores got them. I've seen people with 5, 6, 7 pairs already reflipping them. I do like it. I like the light gray. I think even a light smoke gray 1, like if you cut off the ankle part, if you cut off the ankle collar and you make it a low top, if you can convert it, I think that would make a great low top 1 as well. But it's cool with the bread ankle collar. I think it's a dope shoe. I would definitely rock it. I saw a pair online where somebody took out the laces and they put in yellow laces. And really made it pop. So I think it's a great shoe. It's a great summer killer.
They went all out. With the yellow laces, they're really going for that union look, and I do think it's something you can do like that. You can switch out laces. It does give you that palette does give you that ability to switch out a few different options. I'm gonna stick with what I said when I first saw these. Is that it's not really for me. It's a little too plain for me. I don't really like the light gray that much. The GS version was a little bit darker, which I kind of like a little bit more, but. Sure. I think you might be right. A low top version might be a little bit more clean. I mean, I'm not gonna, sit in that boat and ride the hype beast wave this past weekend with everybody else. But it's a nice shoe. It's 170, and I'll tell you right now, a size 12, 290 right now on StockX. So wasn't like that last week, but
definitely
you say so, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's a great shoe, man. It looks great with whatever you're rocking with it. I never downed it. The actual light smoke gray low top one, the one that released, doesn't fit the same bill. It's just not. It doesn't hit as well. They should have just taken the high top and then converted it to the low top. But they don't
on the rest they've done, yeah. Like on all the other ones they've done that for. It just yeah, I agree. It doesn't make sense. They did not.
They don't talk to us. They need to talk to us.
What we got next?
What do we have next? Next up is the Nike Blazer Mid 77. This is released Asia exclusive only for $100. It's going to release on the 13th of July. Now the shoe's kind of cool. I like it because it's split in half. The lateral side or the outside, where most people see, it's going to be a nice green healing jade green colorway, and then the medial side and the inside, it's going to be a denim. Also sporting, I believe, a white swoosh and a white midsole as well. The Blazer 77 mids have been kind of like replacing that everyday type of shoe that most people are wearing. I think it's a really great shoe, all in all. So this is something that I would definitely try to cop if it's still available in my size. Yeah, that green hits. I like the way that green and the split on each one of it gives you a different look every time you take a step. So
I think they just enough with these. I think they did just enough where they didn't go overboard. I love the white sole with the white swoosh and the white laces. Makes it very wearable, in my opinion. You hit on the head. Like the healing jade is definitely pops. It's definitely something to look at. Not a big fan of the denim, but with that being said, I would totally buy these. These are for $100. These are, I feel like, and like you said, that the blazer fad is coming back in, especially the mids, and all the blazers are coming back. So I'm a big fan of the trend coming back. I definitely I've rocked with them for a long time. So this is a cool pair.
But these don't have Velcro on them.
I'm not just into Velcro
you like
blazers.
All blazers
you like all the blazers. I think the blazers look cool. I've always liked the sole on them. I feel like it's super simple, so it's always been a cool looking shoe for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely something to keep your eye out on for. It look great year round. Honestly, you can wear it with whatever. It's gonna look good. It's going to be it's an Asia exclusive only, which kind of hurts my heart because again, I can never get through on any of those damn servers. Those servers are impossible to get through. So last but not least, another Japan release. Another Asian release, but this time in Japan. But it did release on Thursday the 9th, was the Supreme collab with Vans. They did two different shoes, a skate high and a Vans slip on. Again, more denim for you. They did a denim and black pair with the skate highs, and then a all denim with a white sole for the slip-ons, and then they also did an all black pair as well. Now the nice thing I think about the shoe is they did like a hole punch kind of pattern-esque, where kind of looks like they shredded the shoe a little bit, and kind of looks like ripped jeans. So the paneling on the skate highs is also really great. Takes up a big panel on there, and then they have the rest of it with the Supreme branding on the back of the skate highs. So these released for $98 for the slip-ons and $110 for the skate highs. A little bit out of the price range for a Vans shoe. Nobody goes to Vans and spends $100 and only gets one shoe, and then that's it. But again, it was a collab, so that kind of warranted the price tag. But I would only go for the skate highs. I would not go for the slip-ons. If I was going to go for the slip-ons, they had to have been at least $75, and that's the top. But
yeah,
you can't make me pay $100 for a slip-on. I don't care who collabed on it. All right, so what's your take on these, Trey?
All right, it does say Supreme right there, and I think there might be a few brands you'd pay $100 for. I think maybe no collab at all. Not for a slip-on.
For a slip-on.
Not a single brand in the world.
Slip-on though.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. They're pretty creative out there. I think they can make something you like, but I do think the black skate highs are super duper fire. I like the Supreme logo on the back. I think it looks really cool. I don't wear ripped jeans, so I don't even like how that looks. So the black pair is cool because I enjoy an all black shoe. But if I'm being real, this is not a style for my wardrobe. So it's nothing I'm gonna rock. Nothing I'm gonna buy. I don't do the slip-ons either. But the black highs are a cool shoe for sure. And I saw everybody going nuts on Twitter looking for them, going crazy. But I didn't even attempt. I wish I did.
Well, the website bricked anyway, so as
shocking.
Yeah, shocker, right? Yeah, it always bricks on huge collabs with Supreme. So I wasn't really able to cop it. If you try manual, it doesn't work out that way, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck trying to cop it resale. I'm pretty sure you're going dumb crazy right now, so I'm not even really stressing it.
Yeah, no. So, all right. So that was order confirmed. We can move right into our next segment, tracking order. So, tracking order, we're going to give you some of our upcoming stuff this next week. Starting with, we showed you a lot of the first go around. So now we're going to have the rest of the Space Hippie Part 2, Volume 2 of the pack. We're going to get 1, 2, and 3. Space Hippie 01, 02, and 03. 03 being the favorite, of course. Our man here, Casita, has been valiantly showing us the bomb-ass first pair. They're super, super duper fire. And the second pair is going to go as hard. So everybody will definitely be looking out again. I do like the orange on your pair. I will say that. I like that. It hits really hard. But this pair is also going to go crazy. So a lot of people I've already heard looking for these. But the other pairs are not bad either. Obviously, the 4 was the worst out of the pack, I think, in both of our opinions. So happy we kind of got that one out of the way when the first drop hit. But I am looking forward to these. I think we're going to see these same prices, 130, 150, and 180 for the third. These are going to drop on sneakers on July 16th. So I'm looking forward to these. Are you going to go for round 2?
I'm in there, boy. Definitely in there. I got to go get round 2. Yeah, having a pair of 3s is really nice. That fast ease, that easy way of fastening the shoe is really nice. I do want a pair of the 1s. I love all my shoes that have laces. I think laces are always going to be the way to go. But I'll be happy with whatever pair I'm able to cop, 1, 2, or 3. Again, the 4s weren't the most hyped up pair. But if the 4s were to come back out, I'd probably try for those 2. I think this colorway is not as good as the first one. The Volt colorway is not as good as the Hyper Crimson colorways, but you beggars can't be choosers, you can, man. So I'll definitely try and get what I can out of that.
Yeah, no, they're super fire. I'm definitely gonna give all 3 a try. I'm down for any of them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those. We can move right in to Yeezy again. He's gonna be dropping another 350 as we talked about earlier. Just keep flooding it in there. This time we're going to go with the Zion colorway. For me, this is going to be the cookies and cream. It's got black on the upper. You get the white cream midsole. It's pretty cool. I'm not a big fan. We're looking at July 18th for 220. Pretty standard there. 350s, size 13. They're going to be at your crib?
That's same. I'm going to just go pick them up at the Adidas store. So let's see if I can do that. But yeah,
nice. You got it like that?
What's that?
You got it like that? You gonna walk in the Adidas store?
I hope so. I hope I can just walk in there and just pick them up. That's what Ye wanted. He said that a long time ago. He said, "Oh, I want anybody to walk in and be able to cop a pair of my shoes." I'm like, "All right, well, make it happen." But no, definitely. This pair is nice. I like this. It's a great fall time shoe. It just looks like it fits well with the season coming up. There's not much to say on this, man. It's aesthetically pleasing. The colors are really nice. I like this color palette that he put together for it. So I think this one's definitely going to be reselling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you get the light gum sole, which I think is cool, but it's a very wearable colorway, like you said. You can wear it with the lock, especially with the season coming up. Definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, that's about all I got. You want to move on?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, y'all seen the 350 before. Like,
cool shoe.
It's either you like it or you don't like it, so that's what it is. This one I definitely do not like. This one comes from my favorite brand. So we're going to continue on with the ISPA pack.
I think this might be the first one today where we're both going to be completely disgusted. That last couple episodes, we had a couple of them. I think this is the only one this whole episode that we're both just like, yikes.
Nah, yeah. This one, I don't think they even I mean, I get what you're trying to do, put in all the technology in one shoe, but nah, this ain't it, Chief. This is definitely not it. This is far from it. So it's due to release on the 17th of July for a very minimal $500. It's going to be the ISPA Road Warrior. It is Nike's most advanced technology pair, all put into one. It has double stacked Zoom pods for more comfort, double foot plates, it also has a shocks inspired spring system, a mesh split toe box, a pull tab ratcheting system to take the place of the laces, and the outsoles have a terrain type of treading on there, so you can wear these on any type of surface. I don't think this shoe warrants a $500 price tag at all. This is a hideous shoe. This shoe's an atrocity. They look like ninja shoes. I can see the split toe box. They kind of taken that from the Air Rift, which is like Nike's swimming shoe, but no. No, this
no, everything about this is no. I mean, the split toe is I'm not gonna say it, but it's just split down the middle. There's two portions, right? So, it's just a horrendous split toe situation there. I do not like that whatsoever. I will say the sole looks very innovative. So the whole tread sole looks very interesting. It looks like I'm either gonna snap it or it's gonna help me when I'm running a whole lot. So I do think that's very interesting, but it's definitely not a shoe for working out or training hard for me, and definitely a cool looking shoe, but that camel toe, like split looking toe. That's what I was avoiding saying earlier, but that's exactly what it looks like, bro.
But it is what it is. Call it how you see it, Trey. Call it how you see it.
Wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Look at that and tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, like biologically, yeah, it does kind of it resembles that of a foot.
An animal. That's all I was referring to.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
I need to clarify that.
No, you don't.
I was just checking. But yeah, July 17th, the Nike ISPA Road Warrior for $500. Ridiculous.
500 backers, light work.
Yeah.
Apparently the resale is going to be great on these. I don't know if they're limited, but that's just going to be one less pair I could care less about. I'm not about to lose sleep on those. Finally, the last thing from Nike is going to be the also slated for the same day is it's Air Force One pack. It's two different shoes. One is the Drew League pack. One is the Drew League Air Force One, and the other one is going to be the New York versus New York Air Force One. With the Drew League, it's a very, very plain Jane Air Force One, all white. You know what it is. The files are the regulars, whatever you call them, where you're from. It's an all white. It just has the Drew League embroidered on the back heel, as well as on the tongue tag and in the insole as well. Very clean shoe, kind of reminds me of the Rockaware or Rockefeller Air Forces. So then there's also the New York versus New York. With the New York versus New York, now the nice thing about this is that it's a black outsole, black swoosh, but again, still an all white shoe. It has 6 exchangeable tongue tags, one for each of the 5 boroughs in New York, as well as one for the tri-state area. So that one's pretty cool. I think that one's a nice ode to all things that are hoop related. So that is something I would definitely look out for. I think between the two, the better one's probably going to be the New York versus New York. But when it comes down to hooping, well, first, let me take your take on it. What do you think about both of these?
Yeah, I think so. The Drew League, like you said, is extremely, extremely basic. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I like the white debris at the bottom of the laces. I think that catches my eye as being a little bit different, but I think it's a very cool looking shoe. Very basic, but the New York, I do like more because of the tags. Obviously, you could switch it up however you want, being from Houston and never living in New York or never even being there, to be honest with you, up to this point in my life. I don't have like a preference on one, so I would totally just, in all transparency here, I would just rock it based on outfit. But I think they're all really cool. I like most of the tags I was looking at. I really like the Tri-State, Tri-City, whatever said. I think that one was super fire. But they're all really cool. It's a black and white shoe, so the fact that you can put the colored patch on the black and white shoe, rock it with whatever you want, I mean, that's hard to beat, to be honest. I think that's really cool, a concept. I mean, we've seen it before, but it's a cool concept.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like you said, the concept's been done before, but with each of the 5 boroughs being on there, you can just patch it up whenever you hit whatever subway to whatever place you're going to. If you ever make your way out to New York,
I would be cool with like a Texas pair that you could get like a Houston patch, an Austin patch, a San Antonio patch, El Paso patch.
Lubbock patch for you.
Lubbock patch, yeah. Anything but that D-town.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody's gonna come after you after this episode.
I'm just kidding. We got fans there. We appreciate y'all too.
Oh man, your ass for sure. All right, the shoes released on the 17th again for $110 respectively of each pair. Which is the better coast for basketball, Trey? West Coast or East Coast?
Ooh, best coast for basketball. I think I saw something recently that California has the most pros or the most Hall of Famers or something. So I think California makes up a big portion. Oh, that's so hard though. I'm gonna go East Coast, but I'm only gonna say that because North Carolina produces so many people. So North Carolina, between North Carolina and New York, for me, that does a whole lot for sure. So I'm gonna go with East Coast, but it's really close. And shout out to Texas for having tons of talent as well.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I was gonna go Third Coast because
Third Coast. Hey, there you go.
That's my coast. And, true ballers out here. We ball in every aspect of life, not on and off the court. So that's my coast. That's the coast I'm picking. I'm waiting for that Texas Trail pair. So
I'm with it.
Let's move on to sitting on the shelf. So this sitting on the shelf is actually inspired by a conversation me and Trey had based off of just our most recent cops. So Trey sent me a picture of 2 ways of him rocking his laces with those dunks that he has for kicks of the day there. He had one shoe tied with a knot, and then he had the other one without the knot. And of course I told him, go ahead and tie the other shoe because you look crazy with the untied one. So, here it is. Like, do your shoelaces, should they be tied or should they be untied? Or does it depend on what pair of shoes you're wearing? For me personally, all my shoelaces are always tied. You have to hit the bunny on the top and it has to have the knot. That's it. There's no other way about it. I don't know why anybody would not. It's like buying a polo and then only buttoning one button, or buying a dress shirt and only going up to like the 3rd button. You don't do that. You use the whole damn shoe or you use the whole damn button system. So,
oh gosh, I gotta talk to your mom.
Talk to whoever you need to talk to, Trey. You be looking crazy when your shoelaces drag across the floor, especially during these times, these Corona times. You want
bro, nothing dragging. And this man gonna say COVID when you're walking around outside already with your whole body, and I'm supposed to worry about my shoelaces being untied? No,
absolutely.
So, absolutely not. I've also been like, as you know, like you just mentioned it with the Blazers earlier, but I've also been a little, not eccentric, but like I've been different with my laces for sure. So I like the Velcro laces. I liked a lot of different options. Another thing we mentioned earlier that you said that I'm with you 100% on is that I don't do slip-ons. I don't like no laces at all. I don't like not having the option, right? So as far as slip-ons, that is not for me. I think I've owned like 1 pair ever. But I'm not against untied laces, though. I do like untied laces. I will say primarily majority of my shoes I do lace. But there are shoes like like the Dunk, you know, especially the SBs with the fatter tongue, where I feel like when you stretch them out and like you pull out the laces enough and you can make them look fatter. I do think it's a good look. I think it looks cool. I don't think I'm never worried about if you do it correctly, then you should not be worried about your laces dragging on the ground because that's stupid. And if you would notice, I feel like you would notice that. You should notice that. So if not, then you really don't care, and you probably don't take care of your stuff very well, anyways. So I'm not worried about those people, to be honest with you. But I do. I don't mind. I've done it with Air Maxes before, definitely with Dunks before. I remember when I started getting into 10s because I have a bunch of Jordan 10s now, and I have a few pairs that are like I have two pairs that are 11 and a halfs, and they're a little bit tight. I have one pair that's 11 and a half, and it's really tight. And I wanted to rock them like that so bad, but the way the loop is at the top slides right out every time. So I've done some creative stuff as far as like trying to like make little knots and trying to get them to stay and stuff like that, but it just doesn't look the same. So some shoes are definitely not meant for it at all. But like the Dunks right here, I think they're perfect for it for sure.
There are some shoes that can be rocked either way, but at the end of the day, like I've seen people do Ultra Boost with like, you know, without the laces on there. Y'all look crazy.
No, Ultra Boost is a thin shoe. That's the problem. I think it's anything with a fat sole, anything with a real fat sole, I think is like your go-to for doing stuff like that. So yeah, I think you might have some examples.
Yeah. No, these are some of my favorite shoes that are going to be either laceless or
laceless.
Yeah. Like if you have to mention laceless shoes, I think the Van Slip-On is definitely one that you have to mention. It's probably the most notable laceless shoe that does not come with any laces. Next would be like the Reebok Instapump Fury. You know, that one at least, you know, it has a tightening mechanism by pumping air into the shoe. And then, of course, the Air Jordan 5. Air Jordan 5 was probably one of the first shoes that I ever saw without laces that was stylized to be that way, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know.
Shout out my boy Will.
Yeah, so those were, I think those are the better shoes when it comes to the option of, well, the first two don't have the option, but if you have the option for laceless, the Jordan 5s would probably be the best ones.
But I couldn't do that, bro. I couldn't do that. I would slide. I feel like I'd slide right out of them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, definitely. I would definitely just I couldn't do anything crazy activity-wise without laces on. And, you know, you never know when your calling is. So, you know, that's why it's better to be prepared. You know, I want to tie them hose down and, like, be able to take off if I need to take off. So
Fair. Yeah, for sure. And, no, I just can't do the Vans, bro. I can't. I'd rather wear slides. I'd rather go no nothing and just go no laces at all and go slides.
Wow. I mean, shout out slides. And, you know, slides always come through in the clutch. But, you know, like you're saying, you know, some shoes that have the lace option, you don't have to tie the knot on them. I'm just going to go back on that. Like you said, SBs, you know, as you widen them out, you know, the tips or the aglets, they, you know, they just hang.
They get real close. They get real close.
They're really, really, really close. But for me, it's I just have bad luck. Like one day the aglets are on there, the next day they're gone. You know, and it's because, you know, people like step on my shoelaces. People like, you know, you might get caught on a door. It snags off some way somehow. But, you know, for me, that's why I always just tie my shoelaces. I can't go a day without tying my shoes unless I'm wearing something that's designed to not have them.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the 03s we were just talking about. I mean, no laces, and that's a great pair with no laces. So that's another one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, see. Yeah. No laces. I'm cool either way, but I just bought new shoelaces, so I think laces are cool.
For sure. Shout out to all the pairs of shoes that give you hella lace options, right? So I've used no lie, I've used a couple of the other pairs of travel laces in different shoes, and I got bags of laces now, but yeah, shout out to all the pairs that give you like a couple extra laces. Love that.
Yeah. Shoelace. I mean, I used to be super against lace swapping. I feel like the way that they give you the shoes should be the intended way to wear it. But that's why they also throw the extra laces in the box so you can swap them out. But I don't really have too much time to be swapping out shoelaces like that.
I hear you. I mean, I'm going to do whatever I like and whatever looks good. So just because they sell it to me one way doesn't mean I have to do it,
Right. Definitely.
That way. I think that's all just part of, the stigma of what shoe, the laces they give you in the shoe. You're just like, oh, I have to rock this. But I don't think that's necessarily true. But we did have the Reeboks on recently, those Reeboks, the Brain Dead collab, those fuzzy laces, those catch my, I just thought about those, but those definitely catch my mind when I think about recent shoes that had really standout laces, because those were something else.
Yeah, no, those were the shoe, in my opinion.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Statement piece on the shoe. So, definitely, I enjoyed looking at those. The fuzzy lace type of thing.
Ropes or flats? In general, just in general.
It depends on the shoe. It depends on the Asics, Gel-Lyte 3s, ropes. Ropes all day, Flats, I love my flats and my Air Maxes and stuff like that. So, honestly, it depends on what shoe it is. But in general, if I had to choose one or the other, I'm definitely going flats.
Yeah.
What about you?
I love rope laces, bro. I love rope laces. But I have by far more shoes with flats in them that are going to stay with flats in them for sure. They look better in most of the shoes, pretty much all Jordans, I'd say. But you definitely hit the head with the Asics. Most of my Asics, Gel-Lyte 3s, 5s, those are where rope laces look primo.
A1.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's about all I got. Anything else on laces?
No, man.
Super fire pairs. I got some cool pairs. I have some LeBron Free Gums that have some fire laces. Some hazelnuts that have like wax laces. Do you like wax laces?
Wax laces are nice. Those came in Travis's as well. That's how they give it to you. They give it to you with the wax laces inside of it. So I did those for a while. I think if you ever get like a true leather shoe, like a 100% genuine leather shoe, and then you throw in some wax laces on there, those are really nice. But I usually associate wax laces with dress shoes. So
yeah.
That's what I think of most of the time. But wax laces it's a really nice touch. It can make a very basic pair of shoes kind of look a little bit more upscale.
Yeah. No, I like wax laces too. I only have them in one pair, but they're hard for me to keep tied sometimes, I will say. I might have them in a couple pairs now that I think about it. But, yeah, they're a little hard to keep tied sometimes if you're moving around a lot. But they're really cool, and they do make it look a little bit fancy. So. Yeah, so looks like that's all we got on laces. If you have anything else, feel free to hit us up in the comments down below. We can get back to you, let you know what we think about what you have on laces. Other than that, we appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 12. Make sure you comment, follow, subscribe. As always, YouTube. Go to Spotify. Go make sure y'all listen to the podcast too. It's out there. I mean, www.creasepod.com. Don't forget that. Huh?
So we do that.
We do that. We do it all. Whatever you need. Just if you need something sneaker related, hit one of these options up.
We got a number of options for you, dog. I mean, we try to lay it all out there for you. We got avenues, we got lanes.
Yep.
The app is coming soon. So
Hey, for sure. Okay, and definitely don't forget to hashtag CreasePod on all your sneaker picks. Let us, when you get these Road Warriors, just take a picture of it, tag them so we can see them. We don't want them, so we want to see what y'all think of them, though. So let us know in the comments down below what you think of this whole episode. We'd love to hear from you. What's up, bro?
No, I'm just saying, if you got 500 to blow on some Road Warriors, just let me hold them for a day. I promise I won't wear them. I just want to show them off.
Facts, big facts. So, tune into our YouTube for all the mail calls and everything. We appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 12. We'll be back next Wednesday and every Wednesday. I'm Trey Casita.
That's me.
Ain't no half-stepping.
Ain't no half-stepping around here, baby. You know what it is. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll catch y'all next week for episode 13. Until then, peace, y'all.
Peace.